Have you ever looked up at the sky and seen a plane that just looks wrong? Too big, too bulky, like a whale that somehow learned to fly? Chances are you might have spotted one of the most incredible flying machines ever built, the Airbus Beluga. And today, we're diving deep into the world of this magnificent giant and the mind-blowing logistics network it serves. Now, you might be thinking, what's the big deal? It's just a big plane. But oh, it is so much more than that. The Beluga isn't for passengers or regular cargo. Its one and only job is to carry other airplane parts. That's right, it's a plane that carries planes. Specifically, it hauls huge sections of other Airbus aircraft, like wings and fuselage parts, between different factories scattered all across Europe. Imagine trying to build a massive jigsaw puzzle, but the pieces are the size of houses, and they're located in different countries. One piece is in Spain, another in Germany, a third in the UK, and the final assembly line is in France. How do you get them all to the same place, safely and on time? You can't just stick a 50-meter-long wing on the back of a truck and hope for the best on the highway. That's where the Beluga swoops in to save the day. The story of the Beluga actually starts with its predecessor, the wonderfully named Super Guppy. Back in the 1970s, Airbus was a new consortium, competing with American giants. To build their first planes, they were using these modified Boeing Stratocruisers from the 1940s. They were old, slow, and unreliable. Stories from pilots back then are legendary. They were practically flying museum pieces across Europe. It was clear that for Airbus to grow and compete, they needed a better solution. So, in the 1990s, they came up with a brilliant, if slightly crazy, idea. They took their own successful A300-600 passenger jet and gave it the ultimate makeover. They chopped off the top, widened the fuselage, and added a gigantic, bubble-like cargo bay that hinges open right at the front. The cockpit was even lowered to allow cargo to be loaded straight in without getting in the way. And thus, the Beluga ST, or Super Transporter, was born. Its unique shape, resembling a beluga whale, gave it its iconic name and made it an instant star in the aviation world. This beast can swallow cargo that no other plane can. We are talking a main cargo bay that is over 7 meters in diameter and nearly 40 meters long. So how does this airlift system actually work? It's a logistical ballet of incredible precision. Airbus has manufacturing plants in Broughton in the UK, where they build wings, Hamburg in Germany for fuselage sections, Saint-Nazaire in France for nose sections, and various sites in Spain. The Beluga fleet operates like a dedicated taxi service for these enormous components. A typical mission might start in the UK. A massive pair of wings, fresh off the production line, is loaded onto the Beluga. The plane's nose door swings open like a giant jaw, and a specialized loading vehicle carefully inches the precious cargo inside. Every millimeter counts. Once secured, the Beluga takes off for the final assembly line, usually in either Toulouse, France, or Hamburg, Germany. Within hours, the wings arrive, ready to be attached to the main body of a new Airbus jet. This process is repeated daily, with Belugas crisscrossing the European skies, ensuring a steady flow of parts to keep the assembly lines running like clockwork. The system, known as outsized cargo airlift, is the backbone of Airbus's production. It allows them to leverage specialized expertise from different locations without the logistical nightmare of transporting these colossal parts by road or sea, which would be incredibly slow, expensive, and sometimes physically impossible due to bridges, tunnels, and tight corners. The Beluga turns a journey that could take weeks into one that takes just a few hours. But the story doesn't end there. As Airbus planes got bigger and production ramped up, even the mighty Beluga ST started to reach its limits. For the A350, for instance, the Beluga ST could only carry one wing at a time. Airbus needed something even bigger. Enter the Beluga XL. Based on the larger A330 airframe, this new generation flying giant is a true step up. It's longer, wider, and can carry 30% more volume than its predecessor. That means it can carry both wings of an A350 in a single trip, effectively doubling efficiency for that production line. The Beluga XL looks even more like its namesake, with a redesigned nose and a smiling livery painted on the front that gives it a friendly, almost cartoonish appearance. It's hard not to smile back when you see one. The first Beluga XL entered service in 2020, and Airbus is building a fleet of 6 of them. So what happens to the original Beluga STs? Well, they're not quite ready for retirement. Now that the XLs are taking over the internal Airbus transport duties, the older STs are being offered for a new mission, a standalone cargo service. That's right, for the first time ever, other companies can now charter a Beluga to transport their own oversized cargo. Think satellites, helicopters, large industrial machinery, or even massive art installations. Anything that's too big for a regular cargo plane but needs to get somewhere fast. This new airline, called Airbus Beluga Transport, is opening up a whole new world of possibilities for global logistics. It's a brilliant second act for an already legendary aircraft. The Beluga family, Both the ST and the XL are more than just planes. They are a testament to incredible engineering and a symbol of international cooperation. They are the unsung heroes that make modern air travel possible, the vital arteries of a complex industrial ecosystem. They are proof that sometimes the most elegant solution is to think big, really, really big. So the next time you're on an Airbus flight, take a moment to think about the incredible journey its parts took before they were even assembled. Chances are, a significant piece of the plane you're sitting in once flew through the skies inside the belly of a beluga whale. It's a mind-boggling thought, isn't it? Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the world of the Airbus Beluga. If you enjoyed this and want to see more stories about amazing feats of engineering, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let me know in the comments what incredible machine you'd like me to cover next. Until then, keep looking up.